Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I have come up with one more logic building problem, and the problem is user ID generation. Let me first explain you what the problem is, and then I am going to run my solution for this particular problem. So the problem is you will be given four inputs in which two of them are strings, two of them are integers, and then a procedure will be defined such that you must use that procedure by using these four inputs, and then you must generate a user ID, and then you must return in form of string. Now let me first tell you what will be the inputs given to you and what is that procedure for generating the user ID. So the first two inputs will be of string type, which will be something like first name and last name, and the third input is the pin code, which will be of 6 digits, and the fourth input is going to be a number n. So these are the four inputs that will be given. And now coming to the procedure, how you have to generate the user ID is, first you must compare the lengths of input 1 and input 2, which are strings, and then you must identify the shorter one and name it as smaller, and the other one you will name it as larger. Suppose if both input 1 and input 2 are of same length, then you must use the dictionary order in order to pick the smaller name. Once you have identified the smaller name and the larger name, now you can generate the user ID by using the following steps. So firstly, what you need to do is you need to pick the last letter from the smaller name. You need to pick the last letter from the smaller name, and then you must concatenate the whole word of the larger name, and then you must concatenate the digit at position n in the pin code. So the position is input 4 and the pin code given to you is in input 3. So you need to concatenate the digit at position n in pin code from left to right, and also you need to concatenate the digit at position n in the pin code from right to left. And finally you are going to toggle the case, that is, you will convert the uppercase letters to lowercase and lowercase letters to uppercase, and then this you are going to return in form of string, and this is how you are going to generate the user ID. So here I am presenting you two of the test cases. Let me explain you first how that particular output is generated, and then I'll run my solution and explain how I have implemented this particular problem. So here I have taken input 1 as Krishna. Observe carefully the cases also, because that we require for generating the user ID. And input 2 is Kumar. In both these strings I have taken K as capital, and input 3 is 501301, and then input 4 is the number or position, you can tell it is 4 I have taken. And then now coming to the output, it is something like this. Now let me tell you how you got this. It's straight away, as I have explained you the problem statement. Among this input 1 and input 2 is the smaller name due to its length, and input 1 is the larger name. As I mentioned, first I have to pick the very last digit of the smaller name, so that is small r, and next I have to concatenate the whole word of the larger name, which is concatenating this Krishna, and then I need to concatenate the digit at position n in the pin code. So here the position is 4. So in this pin code from left to right, what is the fourth digit? It is 3. And from right to left, what is the fourth digit? It is 1. So here small r concatenated to Krishna, concatenated with 3, concatenated with 1. And as I mentioned, we need to toggle the case and then return the user ID. So that's the reason here you can see we have reversed the cases and then returning this particular string as the user ID. Now let me pick the second case. Here when both are of same length, here input 1 is Krish, input 2 is Kumar, and if you observe both are of same length, now we have to use the dictionary order. As per the dictionary order, which will be coming first? It is Krish, and then the pin code I have taken is again the same 501301, and the position now I have taken is 3. Now as per dictionary order, Krish comes first before Kumar, so that's the reason the very last letter from the smaller name, that is H, which is toggled, and then the entire word of the larger, which is Kumar, and again toggled, and then the third digit from left to right in the pin code, that is 1, and the third digit from right to left, sorry, it should be 3. So this is how you have to generate the user ID, and then you need to return this in string form. Now let me show you my solution so that it can help you, and if you find that this is too lengthy and you can further optimize it, you can post the optimized solution that can help others also in the comment section. So first, before showing and explaining my code, let me run this and show that the both test cases what I have picked up here are working. So here the first test case I'm giving, that is Krishna, and then Kumar, and then the pin code 501301, and then let me take the position 4. So you can see whatever the output here I have shown you, you are able to get that. Now let me give the second test case where both the lengths are same. So it is Krish, and then Kumar, and then 3. Sorry, I have to give the pin code. I missed it. It's Krish, Kumar, 501301, and then position 3. So here you can see this one. The second test case also you are getting it. Now let me quickly explain the code what I have used for achieving this. So I think I need not tell again. These inputs you are not going to read. They will be passed as arguments with the function. Only from here you are going to write in the company's logic building exercise. So here I have taken a variable yes, and then I am concatenating input 3, which is the pin code, because I need to extract that particular digit only. For that I am just once again adding that input 3 pin code to a string variable so that I can easily get that particular desired positional digit, and then initialized smaller and larger as empty. The smaller name and larger name I have just initialized it to empty, and integer I taken for loop purpose, and then I have taken a integer array for storing the pin code digits, So here I have used new int of s dot length. You can even use directly 6 also, because anyway pin code will be of 6 digits. So you can directly use 6 also, but I have just used s dot length, so that if the pin code is larger also, this particular program works. And then this particular code is used to extract digit by digit from the pin code. So array I'm just using for storing digit by digit. The entire pin code I'm just taking digit by digit and putting in array. And this logic you can easily understand. So I'm straight away checking if the first input length is greater than the second input length. I'm just saying smaller is input 2 and larger is input 1. And this is the other case. If the first input length is less than input 2, then smaller will be input 1 and larger will be input 2. Now if both are of equal length, then this particular code will determine which will be the smaller and which will be the larger. So here, since both are of same length, I'm just running it for input 1 dot length times. You can even run it for input 2 dot length times. That doesn't make difference, because both are of same length. And then here I'm checking if input 1 dot character by character I'm comparing. If the first character is greater than the second character, then I'm just saying smaller equal to input 2, larger equal to input 1, and then I'm breaking, because once I determine which is the smaller one, I don't require to check for the remaining characters, because I'm going by the dictionary order now. So once I get my condition satisfied, immediately I can come out of the loop. I don't require to check and do for the remaining characters. So I'm just breaking it. And if input 1's character is smaller than the input 2 character, then I'm saying smaller equal to input 1, larger equal to input 2, and then I'm coming out of the loop. If both are same, that means if both characters are same in input 1 and input 2, I'm continuing to check until either of this condition satisfies and I'm able to determine the smaller and larger. Now once I get the smaller and larger, it's a matter of time to determine the user ID. So here you can see I'm taking the same s variable, which is of type string, and then I'm extracting smaller dot caret smaller dot length minus 1. That is the very last character I'm acquiring, and then I'm concatenating the larger name. So I'm just acquiring the very last character from the smaller name and then concatenating the larger name completely. And then I'm converting this particular s variable to string array. Why I'm doing that is because I'm supposed to toggle the case. I'm supposed to toggle the case. So for that I've just concatenated, because sometimes you may not be allowed to use the predefined functions for toggling the case. If you are able to do it, that's fine. You can just try and do it. So when I have explored in one of the company's logic building exercise, they did not allow to do the uh, use the predefined function. That's the reason I have also included this code for toggling the case. So you can just use this particular block for toggling the case, and if you are able to successfully do it with the inbuilt toggle case, that's well and good. You can just skip these selection lines and then you can just convert it. And then now what I'm doing is I'm just concatenating this particular toggled string, and then here you can see this array I have already said I have just acquired digit by digit from the pin code. So input 4 will be the position. So I'm just taking a of input 4 minus 1, that is array indexes from 0 na. That's the reason whatever the position I'm just subtracting 1 from it, because array indexed from 0. And then this is from right to left, this is from right to left. So a dot length minus input 4. So I'm just concatenating that particular digit at position n from left to right and concatenating the digit at position n from right to left, and then I'm just returning that particular string. So here you just need to replace the system.out.println with return statement. Since I'm showing it in my desktop, I've just written this system.out.println. I hope you can understand that. So you can just replace this with return. So this is how I have implemented my code. And if any of you can further optimize it, you can post it in the comment section, which can be helpful for other students as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll come up with one more logic building problem in the next video.